This is our home for the next few days. So it's really like a studio apartment. This is our supplement section, supplements that we personally take. We need some sea salt, some cumin seeds, some coriander seeds, and some tomatoes, cookware. I'll show you. This is almost like the final product. You can see. Really looking forward to tasting this. That's how it is. Yellow bean pasta with vegetable.
If only the misguided parents knew that food positive words could make so much difference to their children and to their lives as well.
Hi everyone, today we are going to be spending a few days in Peterborough, attending some courses, some training courses to help us with our business as well, and to network with a number of people, the attendees there. So I am recording this video so you can actually share the journey with us as well and see how we get on. We are looking forward to checking out this new apartment, studio apartment, which we'll be renting for the next few days so that we can record more videos as well. It's quite wet and rainy in London here. Drizzly really, not really heavy rain, so it's good as well. Weather is comfortable, and I will continue sharing the journey as we progress. I'm minding the cars here, waiting for Ronald while he does a bit of shopping in this farm shop near our home. There's also a nice nursery you can see right at the back there. It's one of our regular farm shops nursery, and yeah, it sells nice fresh produce as well, which is why we come here. This is our home for the next few days. Quite a nice little place, a bit unusual, sort of like an industrial park changed into a studio apartment. Open the door, toilets outside. Yeah, pretty neat. Just gonna enjoy this little mini kitchenette. Let's see what's in the cupboards here. Oh, it's boiler. Hopefully it's well stocked. Okay, nice plates. We have here empty cupboards, cooking equipment, more empty cupboards. Quite neat, self-sufficient, and obviously the electric stove. So this is our apartment. That's the bed there, and this is the only place that we have. As you can see, nothing to not even a rail or hangers to actually put anything, clothes. There's nothing. We've checked all the rooms. We weren't happy with the apartment without any wardrobes, so they've kindly upgraded us to the first floor from the ground floor. So just walking up the stairs now, going to the new apartment. Lots of doors to go through, so it's quite private. Another set of doors. And here we are, number 10. Not 10 Downing Street though, just number 10. And this is where they have, this is the key lock these days, where the keys are kept. And another door, just before getting in. Guess what? They've got cameras. Pretty cool. You can actually open the door, lock the door from here. And obviously, there's the camera. Then we're going into the apartment. This is our home for the next few days. So it's really like a studio apartment. Little table here, wardrobes, and yeah, it's car park space. It's sort of like an industrial area type building that's been converted to studio apartments. Bathroom, shower, pretty neat there. Now let's just have a look at the facilities in the kitchen. Got a nice, decent size fridge, freezer here, microwave which we won't be using, toaster, kettle, washing machine which we won't be using. There's just the sink there, quite decent, knives and a tin for the bread, and obviously the sugar, coffee, tea compartments, mugs. What I'm impressed is there is quite decent cookware. Well, I say decent because we've been to other apartments where the cookware was really in need of replacing. It was like non-stick cookware which was scratched and really bad. Glasses, decent size glasses as well. Let's look here. Not too sure what that is here. Oh, that's actually for this one. So you can see it's brand new. And oh, someone's left a little bit of Jack Daniel's whiskey. So that's the apartment. As you know, we love to cook, and this is why we have rented this studio apartment. We've got a loaf of bread, some medium size free-range eggs, and these are herbs from our garden. This is the dandelion leaf. Can you see it's huge? Just cut earlier this morning. Dandelion, very good for the liver. And we've got these. These are organic garlic chives. All these are organic, by the way. So if you can only smell, this smells like garlic. It's got the garlic flowers here. As I mentioned, the dandelion, organic as well. We've got a bit of celery. Look at that, freshly cut this morning. And I've got also a bit of chives and spring onions here. So all that's going to be part of our dinner tonight or tomorrow. Apples here, cucumber, peppers, capsicum, courgettes, more apples, tomatoes, papaya, and bitter gourd. More apples there. As I mentioned, we're not going to be using the microwave, however the rest. And what we love is also, this is like a bamboo wooden chopping board, which is what we recommend, rather than the plastic polystyrene ones. And you can see it's all really lovely and new. This is our supplement section, supplements that we personally take and carry along. You can see that's Biomega, the fish oil. I've relabeled this. This is actually Vita Antioxidants. I've just put it in a small bottle for traveling purposes. Oh, that's the Biomega as well. Precursor for the joints. This one, it contains metabolism for weight management. I've actually reused the Vision X bottle for that. Poly-C, that's Vision X. That's Proglucamune, Palmetto, men's supplements, vitamin D, coquinone for the heart, more Magnecal. This one is a reused bottle as well, recycled. That's core minerals there. And I've got Proflavanol C200. Hepasil for the liver, and probiotics, and also booster C. So this is like the range of supplements that we carry personally. These are some of the things that I've brought. Spices, what we normally cook with. There's ground cumin, turmeric, some curry powder, spicy paprika, ground coriander, chili flakes, extra virgin olive oil. And I found that these tea, coffee, sugar containers actually empty, which is fine because not everyone has the same choice of tea, coffee and beverages, and besides we don't actually drink like black tea or coffee. So I'm gonna put these, I brought my own red rice here, I'm gonna put it in there. I brought some kidney beans, gonna put it in there as well, and brown rice. That's what we'll be cooking. Now I know this is a bit extreme, not everyone may want to follow this, but I've actually brought my own Salad Master cookware because we want to actually be able to cook in this rather than in these stainless steel type pots, which are okay but not really the best. I'll show you what I mean. You can feel it, it's actually light. It might even be like, let me just see. It does say, yeah, it's high quality stainless steel. That's what it is. However, still, I would prefer we could actually cook in our own titanium 316 surgical steel Salad Master cookware. I'm just cooking some mixture of brown, red and wild rice and a bit of these kidney beans for our meal later on today. We've got shallots, red onions, ginger, garlic, eggs, asparagus, and I've got honey. There's goat's butter in there, cucumber, what we have, coconut oil, and this is my homemade chili oil, made from coconut oil, chili, salt, garlic, and shallots. Now, because this was made with coconut oil, in fact it was this one, I would really recommend using olive oil going forward because the coconut oil tends to harden when it comes to like cooler temperatures, so you might find it a bit challenging using the chili oil. However, it's fine. I've got my squid sauce, extra virgin olive oil, some seafood sauce, that's Ronald's, so like he likes a lot of sauce with his food, and a bit of sesame oil as well. And I've showed you this, that's the brown basmati rice, that's the red roll rice, that's going to be the goji berries that I'm going to add to the rice later on, and these are the beans that I've put in the rice. And over here I've got pasta made from yellow beans, and yeah, this is the mixed wild rice that we have, black rice, pasta as well, spaghetti type, and what else do we have? Also more fusilli type pasta and spaghetti type pasta as well. And over here we've got courgette, red pepper, apples, red apples, very good for you. Tomatoes, we've got a papaya here and some bitter gourd as well. Over here we've got the sweet potato, more apples, more sweet potato, and the raspberry leaves that we plucked from our garden. We're going to make tea with it. while red and brown rice is cooking nicely, I've added some sea salt, some cumin seeds, some coriander seeds, and some tomatoes, two large tomatoes. And once the rice and the beans are cooked properly, I'm just going to add in this capsicum, red pepper, finely chopped. This is a Chinese leaf that I've chopped finely as well. That's what the Chinese leaf looks like before it's chopped, like that. Okay. And goji berries I've seen as well, and the carrots. Carrots I've actually cut it quite finely and left the skin on as well, because that's where all the nutrients are. I've got a packet of asparagus that I've chopped finely as well. Why is because I'm going to add all these vegetables, these ones, into this pot only after I've cooked and only after I've actually reduced the heat or switched up the heat, because I don't want these vegetables to be overcooked. When you overcook them, especially in high heat, then it's going to reduce or destroy all the nutrients, and that's not what we want. So that's the wild red and brown rice dish that we're going to have for dinner later. That's the cookware. I'll show you. This is almost like the final product. You can see I've put the various colored vegetables in there, the Chinese leaf, the red peppers, the carrots with the skin, the peas itself. I put turmeric, paprika, ginger, shallots, spring onions, and a red onion as well. These are ingredients I've been using. And later on, when I'm serving, I'm just going to be using the rest of the herbs from our organic garden. Garlic chives. This is the garlic chives here. Got flowers. We've got dandelion, so fairly fresh, and some chives as well. Chives from the garden. So that's the herbs that we'll be using to garnish. It doesn't need to be cooked at all. Rice is almost done. We're just gonna leave it, and you can see as well I've tidied up the kitchen, washed all the cutlery. So this means that you can actually cook and clean up at the same time as well. It doesn't take as long as you think it may be. This meal has taken me about 30 minutes or so from start to finish to actually cook, and we're gonna enjoy it later. Hello, we are going to now record Ronald tasting my food, the food that I've cooked just now. The mixed rice with mixed vegetables and a few other things. Bok choy? No, I didn't put bok choy in. Tomatoes. I put tomatoes, carrots, asparagus, onions, shallots, ginger, garlic, a bit of my homemade chili oil, which he's gonna taste. That's the food there. Yep. Go ahead.
Right, I'll
Go
taste.
ahead and dig
I'll
in.
taste. I'll taste it, dig in. Let's have a look.
Be careful, it might be spicy because I put my chili oil in there.
Right.
And I put a can of sardines as well. Sardines with olive oil. He must be hungry. He's having a big bite. And some herbs from the garden as well. Mint. And a bit of cucumber to cool it down.
I can taste the sardines.
Yes.
Very nice. Really good.
He has to say that obviously because,
No.
you know.
It was really good. Really good.
Good.
I'm enjoying the chew.
That's right, yeah. So look at the dish again. It's got a bit of cucumber with the skin.
Yeah.
It's the mixed rice, red, brown,
With
and
mint.
yeah, with mint.
Homegrown mint, organic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a mixed rice with it's red rice, wild rice, and brown rice. And the thing is, I've actually not put any oil while I was cooking the rice. I've just added the olive oil on top later on. So
We've never eaten white rice, ever. Only brown rice, red rice, and black rice.
wild rice, wild Canadian rice, yeah. Okay, so that's Ronald enjoying. I'll let him be now. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Welcome to today's kitchen. I am cooking yellow bean pasta. You see that it's like spaghetti and a bit of fusilli pasta. I've got here asparagus, red asparagus. This is what it looks like over here. And I've got a mixture of shallots, onions, garlic, carrots, peppers. So I'm gonna just mix in the cooked yellow bean pasta later. I added a bit of my chili oil there, and I'm going to garnish it with the garlic chives and chives later on. So that's the cooking demonstration for today. Enjoy. This is the finished product. Yellow bean, spaghetti and fusilli pasta with shallots, red asparagus, carrots. By the way, it's red outside like that, and then inside is actually greenish. So that's the asparagus. We've got the garlic chives, which I haven't cooked. I've just mixed it up after removing the heat. So now it's on 0. And got garlic, shallots, onions, a bit of red pepper, 1 red pepper, carrots I mentioned, a bit of chili, and I've also added a can of tuna and sardines. Really looking forward to tasting this. That's how it is. Yellow bean pasta with vegetables and fish. This is the pathway to the office where we're going to. This is like a very sort of well-taught graffiti in this tunnel area. So that's Bella Italia there, Italian restaurant. As you can see, Peterborough is a very sort of industrial. More of the walk. As you can see, lots of cars, car park space, very, very industrial type area, new buildings, and we're going to be in one of those coming up around the corner. So Ronald somewhere behind there in background. I'm just walking a bit ahead. I don't know, I'm actually not walking really fast. However, not many people walk at this pace, so I normally leave them behind a bit, or rather lead the way. Hey everyone, so I'm here at the training center. We're just having a short tea break, tea timeout. It's gonna start in about 30 seconds or so. So I'm just gonna do a quick video, show you around. That's the room we're in. It's about 100 people over here. I'm just gonna be doing a bit of my tea. I'm just gonna add a bit of the honey, which I brought as well. Add it to my tea. That's one of them. And that's gonna keep me hydrated for the rest of the session for about 2 hours. Hope you enjoyed the scene. Give me a like on this video. Take care then.
You think we're millionaires, and it's so wrong. because 90% of parents answer the question with a no. I was raised with little disposable. My parents had little disposable income, so my questions were always answered with a no. No stops creativity. It demoralises children and is an easy brainwashing tool for parents. If only the misguided parents knew that food positive words could make so much difference to their children and to their lives as well. Because if the children are successful, they're going to help the parents if the parents wasn't educated. So the key, your child can be a genius if you help them. Zig Ziglar, everybody knows. I had him in my car for 30 years. I spoke to his wife. I said, if Zig ever gets a sore throat, I'll come and do it, because I knew it from word for word. Muhammad Ali, remember when he was a world champion boxer, he said in an interviewer said, Ali, if you wasn't the world champion boxer, what could you do? What would you? He said, I could be anything. Now he was talking to me. He said, I could be a garbage collector. He resonated with me. I could be a garbage collector, he said, and I would collect more garbage cans than anybody in the world, and I would do it before they got out of bed. So, that's a thing. And Arthur died at the end there. I met him when I was 13. He'd just got a new Land Rover. I'd never been in a new car before. I wanted a new Land Rover. And my mother and father, the night before, because we were stopping around his house on holiday, and the night before he said, I don't know how Arthur can afford that. So I said, how can you afford that, Arthur? I was 13, I'd never spoke to anybody like that ever before. How can you afford that, Arthur? And he said to me, looking at my mum and dad, Neville, he said, in life, apart from working hard, you have to speculate to accumulate. And I thought, I want one of those Land Rovers. But what does he mean? What does he mean, speculate to accumulate? And of course, speculate your time, speculate your money, and effort. I didn't know that for years and years and years what he meant. But he wasn't afraid of anything. He had lots of businesses and he wasn't afraid. So like at the bottom of this chart, it was when I was employed. I don't want to do it. Well, the excuse is I can't do it, but when you start to go self-employed, I want to do it. How do I do it? You learn, you educate yourself. I'll try to do it. I can do it, and I will do it. And it was a transition from going from working, saying life's not fair, to understanding that I'm the only person responsible for myself and everybody around me. So that was that transition, and it was a hard transition in ways to make because I wasn't educated, but it was an easy transition on the other hand, knowing that I was going to get somewhere. Don't go to your grave with your songs left in you. Somebody told me that years and years ago. If you learn something, right, but when you're in business, you don't tell everybody everything. You keep all your secret stuff because you want to be successful. So you don't tell anybody. When you get to my age and you've got less time than you've had and you don't know what day you're going to go, you don't want to leave with all your songs left in you. In other words, I want to tell you my success, how I did it, so you can do it, so you can shortcut. If any way possible, you can shortcut. And that's why I do it. Because people go, why do you do that? You don't have to. No, I do have to. Because one day, when one of you is standing up in 20 years' time or 10 years' time, whatever, and they'll go, 4th of June? Yeah, 4th of June 2024, I saw a guy on stage and he said something to me and that made a difference to my life.
So time has passed by so quickly. It's checkout day. We just showing you We try to leave the apartment as neat as possible before we leave. So gonna clean up all that, take out our little bits. The cupboards, they're all put back in place, or rather the contents of the cupboard all put back in place, all the dishes washed, everything's cleaned up, even the oven, the bin. I'm gonna take it down. We don't actually have to, apparently. The cleaners will do it, but we like to just take it down and keep it as clean as we can, so make life easier. If you don't know, I was actually once a cleaner when I came to London many years ago, so I really do appreciate cleaners. Thank you. Final check. Goodbye TV. Goodbye apartment. I've left you how we found you. Empty. We didn't use the washing machine. We didn't use any of this. Pots and pans all in place. Bread bin, all the knives returned, plates, empty pots, glasses, stuff here, and we're leaving the Jack Daniels behind because we don't really drink and we're not really sure what's exactly in there. So enjoy to the next person who may be enjoying the Jack Daniels. It's all done. Bathrooms all emptied and cleaned. So welcome to the next guest. And that's us. It's been a long 2 days. Course is over now. We're just gonna be heading home shortly. And that's the view. Pretty standard type offices. Clean, new, lots of car park space, and yeah, we've learned lots and look forward to sharing and implementing what we've learned in our business, little sharing with our customers. So I'm just waiting for Ronald, and yeah, looking forward to the journey home. Hopefully it won't be too long. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic on this Tuesday evening. Thanks for watching.